Well, sorry, Catherine. My goodness. Chomping at the bit. We're really chomping at the bit. It's at 8 o'clock. It's 8:01. I think I did pretty good considering. Can you hear me okay? Hey everybody, my name is Tanya Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you wouldn't mind just leaving a like and maybe possibly even subscribing and hitting that bell button so you'll be notified every time I post a video or go live. And thank you to my returning people. You're the best. I love you, and your ass looks great in those pants if you're wearing them. Anyway, so I'll wait for a few more people to show up. Catherine, if you wouldn't mind just sharing this in the Discord, that'd be great. So I know Julie Joe's going live at 8 o'clock or 8:10, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? She's a larger creator. She doesn't need to be bothered with people like me. I'm a little girl. And I shut my door, so if you hear scratching, it's Oliver trying to get in. Janet, hey girl. Thank you for stopping by. I know that Julie Joe's going to be going live here in about 10 minutes, so it's going to be really rough on people. I don't expect to be live for very long. I just really, I've been watching a lot of Charlotte on the web today. I don't know why. I watch her every once in a great while, but it's still about the Dre.McCray situation. And honestly, not enough people are talking about the MLM aspect of it all. Not enough people are talking about how heavy metal poisoning can lead to seizures and other health problems that are being covered up by taking kratom and all these herbs and supplements and drinking magic water. It's the best way I can describe it. Uh, so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Oh, I'm forgetting one thing. My hooker hoops. Always remember, y'all, the bigger the hoop, the bigger the hoe. Hey, DC. Like I said, I know that Julie Joe's going to be going live here very shortly. Hey, Andrea. All right. So let's give a little bit of background. Paparazzi Jewelry is a multi-level marketing company. And if you don't know what that means, Google it. I don't mean it to be nasty, but if you're here, I talk about anti-MLM, anti-scam, and commentary content. I don't want to be pigeonholed like Chelsea into one particular genre of content. Um, oh, girl, I was waiting for you to show up. Oh, excuse me. So, Paparazzi Jewelry is based out of, I think, Utah, and they sell really ugly costume jewelry. And a group of women went out and had these pieces of jewelry tested, and they tested for heavy metals, and it's extremely toxic. They claim to be, lead nickel free. They took that away, and they're still peddling their shitty jewelry. Oh my god, I'm so shiny. Where's my powder? Yes, I do my makeup on my bed. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna have a dot on my forehead. Not a big deal. Catherine says, I'm honestly, oops, Honestly surprised that paparazzi is still a thing. Hey, Lori. DC said they took away that notice without letting anyone know either. They didn't let any of their distributors know. And these people went out and tested it, and it was what they call destroy testing, which means they destroy the actual piece of jewelry to get the information. And they tested off the charts for lead, nickel, cadmium. What was the other one? I think arsenic came up a couple of times. And that's all, found in the dirt, y'all. Found in the dirt. It's a mineral. And it's deadly to us. It makes us incredibly sick. Janice says, let's say if Mama tested it. Also, CTC sent it on to an accredited scientific lab and had it tested. That's right. Miss all your help from the Home Depot days. Oh my God. Hi. I don't remember who you are, but welcome. My Home Depot days. My God. That's a long time ago. That's over 10 years ago now. I miss the Home Depot. They were good to me until, well, we won't get into that story. We'll do that story for another day. Hey, Christy. And antimony. That's it, and cadmium. So what the buildup of these substances will do to a human body is you'll get sick, you'll have cancer, you can end up with cancer, seizures, which everybody in the McCray household had. And she had an entire room full of this junk. And so who knows exactly what was causing these seizures in perfectly healthy people. Janice says, y'all need to Google heavy metal poisoning. It's scary AF. DC says, let's say if Mama has some info on the jewelry too. Oh, wow. Even the chicken had seizures? That's not good. And like I said, she had a room full of this junk. So why is it that nobody's talking about the actual health aspects of what Dre.McCray is doing with her children, with herself, with her spouse? What is she doing now, feeling, now that he's in the hospital? Because alimony makes more sense. What? Oh, you read antimony as alimony. That's funny. It would make more sense. But this poor guy didn't see a way out, and he tried to commit suicide, and now he's stuck. He is stuck relying on her for the rest of his life. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't giving kratom to the chickens. I can probably guarantee that. But she got called out by her own kid for giving him this tea to help him go to sleep at night. So I wouldn't put it past her to give other things. I mean, she was taking kratom by the spoonful. She was, getting this $25 for 5 gallons of water, the magic water, and going with Dr. Sebi or whatever his name was. Oh my God, Catherine, I swear I can't read tonight. Kratom is ketamine. No, two completely different things. Let's talk about kratom for a second. Kratom is found usually over in the Middle East, and it's found to be it's a plant that is supposed to block the receptors for opium. So a lot of people who are in recovery from opium addiction or opioid addiction use it to block the receptors in their brain. It, depending upon the dose, can give you energy and make you more focused, and in higher dosages can make you sleepy and put you to sleep or make you relaxed enough to go to sleep. I've tried kratom. It did absolutely nothing for me. I took it and it was like, okay, I'm still in pain. So there's that. Janet says, but the doctors have to do a special blood panel and only will test for heavy metals and toxins if they know to test for them. Well, that's the thing, is why, knowing what we know about paparazzi jewelry and her peddling it on her Facebook, blinged out mama or blinging on a budget. Why is she, and she's still working for paparazzi? Hey, Dr. Shelock, and I will get into the Katie Joy shit here in a minute. Because believe it or not, this all ties in. So I was watching Charlotte on the web today. Thank you, Janet. Janet says nobody is talking about the toxic Papa crap jewelry. Nobody is, because they don't know about MLMs. They don't know about this scam. They don't know that MLMs hurt people. And they don't know that this particular MLM is peddling jewelry that has been tested time and again by different sources and has come back for heavy metals. DC says, I think when you're in an MLM, I don't think that you're open to hearing about the bad stuff that's going on with products. Yes and no. If you're knee deep in it and you're making buttloads of money, that like she is, she could ride the commission train and never post again, and I think right now that's what she's doing. I haven't seen that she's posted a live. But I honestly haven't looked because she disturbs me. She truly disturbs me with the way that she basically dopes her kids with herbs and vitamins and supplements and the magic Kangen water, and still keeps the paparazzi crap jewelry in her house. I can honestly say that nobody can say that they weren't aware of this testing, because paparazzi did put out a statement stating that they didn't believe the testing. And then removed the lead nickel free from their website and scrubbed it. I think Dre is fully aware of what's going on. And I believe she's fully aware that she's got a room full of toxic jewelry. And you don't have to come into contact. Just dust particles coming off of the jewelry can make you sick. Janet says, Dre is aware she's at the top, and I believe the people at the top know. I fully believe in most MLMs, because they're so fucking predatory, that the ones who got in early, the consultants who got in early, who are at the top 1% of the company, are fully aware that they're lying to people, that they're cheating people, that they're preying upon people in a vulnerable situation. Christy said, yeah, they were aware. Didn't paparazzi send them all letters too? I can't quite remember. Honestly, I don't remember them sending them letters. I just remember them scrubbing the websites of lead and nickel free. That's all I can honestly remember. They were very sneaky about it, Janet. They were very sneaky about it. So how this ties into KJ. Let's clear the air. This all ties into KJ, to Charlotte on the web, Molly Golightly. All of these people are covering who's being, investigated by who's, trying to get DCF records or calling DCF on people. All of these things, following the court, if there's court filings or anything like that, they're missing the larger point, and that is nobody tested Marvon, to my knowledge, for heavy metal poisoning. Nobody's tested those children for heavy metal poisoning. because they stopped testing for lead, I think, at 8 or 9, because I don't have to fill out that lead sheet anymore for Sean's physicals every year. I don't have to fill that out. So do they, at least my doctor's office or his doctor's office, do they stop testing for lead poisoning at 8 or 9? Well, the reason being is because most children by the age of 8 or 9 are not putting random pieces of dirt in their mouths. And they're not touching things and putting their fingers in their mouth. Unfortunately, Sean still does that. But nobody has brought up the fact that these people could be experiencing heavy metal poisoning. It can alter your brain. It can alter your DNA. So who's to say that, Dre is in her right mind not having this, not having heavy metal poisoning testing done? Why is nobody testing Vaughn for heavy metal poisoning? You've got Molly Golightly, you've got and LB and Justice for All and Katie Joy, who are all talking about this, trying to point the finger at each other, talking shit. But who's actually advocating for this young man who sits in a fucking coma because he tried to commit suicide? He tried to unalive himself. I probably just got flagged by YouTube and they're going to say I can never, ever, ever monetize my channel ever again. But let's call a spade here. She has an entire room full of this jewelry. And if she's got central air, that is blowing dust everywhere. I know. I have central air. I've got to dust at least once a week. At least once a week. My blinds, my tables, everything. Because it picks up the dust, sucks it up, and blows it everywhere else. Janet says, I tried, go on their lives and scream about the toxic Papa crap jewelry. But the thing is, Janet, they're not educated in MLM and anti-scam content. They're not watching us for that. They're watching us to see who we're talking about. And nobody, and I mean nobody from what I've watched today, just today alone, is advocating for Marvon. Nobody. And that's the part that's disturbing me the most. Other than the drugging of her children with these herbs and I don't want to say she's giving her children kratom, but that special sleepy time tea and this tea for this illness and that tea for that illness with these herbs. And it's like, why is nobody thinking outside of the box with, let's go with, hey, let's test him for heavy metal poisoning, because that can literally drive a person insane. Definitely, you have to change the filter because it sucks in particles. It says particulars, but she meant particles. We have to change our filter once a month. I think that's most people, right? You change your filter, your air filter once a month. And if you've got the floor vents, you've got floor vent filters that you have to change once a month. And then your main unit filter. And then if you live in a complex, you have a filter in your outside unit that needs to be washed. So you've got all, and if you've got an outside AC unit that pumps the cold air in, you're also bringing in pollen. So who's to say that this paparazzi garbage is not spreading everywhere else? Granted, it's landing for the most part probably on the ground or in their home, but who's to say that it's not happening? And that's the big point, that where these creators are going wrong. I feel so bad for Marvon and his family, his children, his family, his mother, his sister. Okay, Andrea. Janet says it can. It can even give you autoimmune disorders, and I want to say Dre has been diagnosed within the last couple of years with an autoimmune disorder. I don't want to speculate on that because I heard it, but I didn't hear it come out of her mouth. So I don't want to speculate as to if she's got an autoimmune disorder or not, but it can lead to mental health issues. It can lead to a whole litany of problems that nobody is addressing. Like, why would a perfectly healthy former Marine want to take that way out? Other than she wouldn't let him leave. That's one speculation. He had no money. She controlled everything, right down to the wallet. And again, that's pure and unadulterated speculation. I'm not here to speculate. I'm here to say, Katie Joy, Molly Golightly, Justice for All, LB, Charlotte on the web, please do your research on heavy metal poisoning. Do your research on paparazzi jewelry. It will lead you to answers that could possibly help this young man. So that way, maybe they can flush his system. Maybe he can get some sort of, quality of life back instead of being a vegetable. But that's looking far and far less likely with every passing day. True, and it was several autoimmune disorders, and it can cause brain disorders and make you go crazy. It really, truly can. I Googled heavy metal poisoning in adults, and the litany of issues that came up was mind-blowing to me. Depression, anxiety, not PTSD, OCD, hallucinations, even with really bad exposure. Just being exposed to this bullshit jewelry could be making her and her entire family sick. And she doesn't care because it's a fucking paycheck. That's where I'm going with it. So Katie Joy, Molly Golightly, LB, Justice for All, and Charlotte, please, 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 if you come across this video, please do your research. The jewelry could be making everyone in that house, including their pets, deathly and gravely ill. And it feels like that nobody wants to hear it because they want to pin it on somebody. Katie Joy went out and called Dre straight out, called Dre a murderer, that she did this to her husband. I'm sorry, but no. They're treating this as it should be, as an attempted unaliving. There is no proof whatsoever that she tried to unalive her husband. And I don't know about you, but the last couple of lives that I've seen other people post, she looks deathly sickened. She looks so pale. And she's going through hell right now. And she's got random ass people on the internet speculating about her and her life. I'm speculating about it, but I'm speculating it as to what she actually does and where she makes her money, which is her MLM content with paparazzi fucking jewelry. It's disgusting. And now she is also knowingly selling this disgusting jewelry, this toxic jewelry, to unsuspecting customers who might see, excuse me, an ugly necklace, or, I think there was a couple of things that I've seen that were new that I liked, but I wasn't going to go through a consultant. Why can't I just buy it through the website? And then I remembered, oh shit, they sell toxic jewelry. Never mind. That's where these creators are going wrong. They're covering it all wrong. They're more concerned about who took this donation and who took that donation and where is this money going. And it bothers me that none of these people are going to the source. And I think the source is sitting in their house. And it's a deadly room, as far as I'm concerned. In my opinion, deadly room full of toxic jewelry. Janet says, please, Charlotte or Molly or KJ or LB, please Google the paparazzi jewelry and heavy metals and toxins and Google heavy metal poisoning. Thank you, Christy. With that out of the way, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I've got another 20-ish minutes that I can spend. That was my main point. I thought it would take a full hour, and my soliloquy only took 10 minutes. Very proud of myself. I could have just done a video. Christy said, my mom used to sell paparazzi, and I asked her to get rid of all of it. I'm glad she believed me when I told her and showed her the reports. Damn, Christy, I didn't know your mom sold paparazzi jewelry. Circle K, sponsor me. I'm always at your store. I used to work for you, but sponsor me and I'll work for you again. Paparazzi is, I think, one of the worst MLMs that is actually out there. Short of, you know, the health and wellness companies peddling their bullshit. These people are peddling jewelry that people are going to wear on exposed skin, like my neck, like my chokers, like my earrings are all rubbing up against my skin, and that's how you get heavy metal exposure. And they are knowingly selling this jewelry to this day that is toxic. Catherine says, shit, if Circle K sends me a laptop, I can edit and I'll post whatever they want me to, laughing my ass off. Right? That's why I'm doing lives, because I got to get a Chromebook and external hard drive, and then I'll be able to pop out videos like nobody's business, because I am taking this far, baby. I am at 1,200 subscribers, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you that have stuck around through the bullshit and the drama to get here. I am truly, truly, truly passionate about what I'm talking about. Christy, I'm sorry she had a lot of it. Was she sick at all because of it? Me either. I have the subscriber count, Catherine. I don't have the watch time. So I'm doing lives to help my watch time. That's something to wonder, Christy. It really is. It's something to sit down and think about, because some people have their issues. Okay, Janet, that's another reason why I was going to wrap up early, because I know Julie Joe's on and it's a members only chat, and I personally don't want to miss it either. So I watched her video from earlier and I got fired the fuck up, especially with the Jesse Lee Ward bullshit with Erin. Don't even get me started on that. If y'all haven't watched Julie Joe's newest video, please go watch it, give it a like and share it, because it's some gnarly bullshit that these people are running their mouths about. Oh my God, that fired me up. Janet, you need to watch it. You think I'm being spicy today because of Beachbody or whatever? No, that video that Julie Joe posted today set my teeth on edge, and I've been spicy all day. Just waiting for a fight, just waiting for someone to piss me off. Catherine says, I want to like her so bad, but something about her personality, but everyone isn't for everybody. No, not at all. I love Julie Joe. I love Erin. They're colleagues. I think they're colleagues. I don't know if they would consider me a colleague or not, but I'm a member of both of their channels. I support them both financially, and I hope to one day be able to do members here as well. But that's still a little ways away, and I'm going to chip away at it every day or every couple of days, and hopefully I'll get there within a year, because then my watch time gets reset to back to 0, and then I have to start all over again. Does anybody have anything else they want me to talk about? Otherwise, I'll just end this live and people can do what they want to do and go on with their evening now that I've gone all the way off about Katie Joy and them. Thank you, love. I'm trying. I'm really trying to make a go of it. I've got some really awesome support here in real life, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Me too, but I also have nails, so I have to do swipe. So I can't do cute emojis. Oh, really? Well, if nobody has anything else for me to talk about, I miss doing the fireside videos, but I'm not going to start a fire when it feels like the sun exploded. Girl, I would start doing those fireside videos again starting in September and pre-film for October. Sweat your balls off for now, so that way you don't have to freeze your ass off later. See what I'm saying? And I figure 33 minutes is pretty good too. I don't want to bore people with stupid bullshit either. So if anybody doesn't have anything for me to talk about, then I'll just end it and we can all do our thing. I can go get a snack and get Sean his snack and get ready for bed, get this mug off, and then start all over again tomorrow. And who knows, maybe I'll get spicy about something tomorrow too. That would be a lot of fun, Dr. Shelock. That would be a lot of fun. I can guest people. It gives me a link and you can hop on and we can have a conversation if that's something that you want to do, if you've got a question or a concern or you want to talk about something. I missed drying my clothes outside. They smelled like sunshine whenever I did, and it was awesome. I used to hang my linens out, and they were like the softest things ever I put on my bed. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to end it here at 34 minutes. Well, thank you so much for coming. Again, if you're not subscribed, please do. Watch this video, share it. If you can, share it with Katie Joy or Molly Golightly, Justice for All, or LB, so that way maybe they will look into the heavy metal poisoning aspect of things and become educated in MLMs and look for more information as to her exploiting herself, exploiting her husband, exploiting her children, all for money, for a paycheck, y'all. You're not going to bring your child to your 9 to 5. If you're working a 9 to 5, why would you bring them into your MLM? But with that being said, again, my name is Tanya Elizabeth with an S. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed, please think about it and give that it takes 2 seconds. Hit the red button. And then hit the bell button so you'll be notified when I go live again. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. And I'll see you around the internet. Bye.